All right, we're back in the market today. It is September 21st, back from the weekend. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And, the market really dived down big time today. What were we down today? Almost 1,000. I was a little shocked we're down that much today. Things really spiraled out of control. Right now, as I do this video, it's 3:40, so the market will be closed 20 minutes. We're down 619, so we came off them lows. S&P minus 53, NASDAQ 73, small cap 60, VIX plus 238, 2821, 9% plus. It's up. Commodities, gold, even fall 1916, silver 2773, oil 3973. So that is dropping as well. So, let's start with the SPY. So the sell-off continues here. Here we go here. As this wedge gets tighter, 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 and there's the drop. And then we have, here, here, here. All these lines add up. So, this is the top for a while at this point. We're very oversold at 12. We made a little bounce here, then came back down. We're in a downtrend now. How long will this last? Go to the bigger screen here where it has all my moving averages. See, here's your 200 right at 310. Next is the 100-day, and then you have 150. Now we already went down from 358 to 321. So it's a big drop. Now, how far are we going to go? I still say, and there's your last line of defense. You have the 150, but to me, the 200 day is more important. You have 35 on RSI. See right here? We're not oversold under 30 yet. You want that under 30. That's a telltale sign. Let's look at the monthly. You have a big bearish candle. That's as big as March. It's very large. Weekly, we're touching the 20. We're coupling the 20. It looks like the 9. Next we have 310s to 50. We're about to go negative on MACD. This is like, sliding down there. I don't think there's no hope this is going to bounce like this. 53 on stochastic. So that middle level right here, your 53 level or 50 level, 50 is over and under. If we get under 50, we're going to go probably under that, which I still think we're going to, under 30. It's playing out right now. This is how it's playing out. There's your daily, there's your 4 hour. 4 hours a mess on MACD. It has a few bounces here and there. You can see in the daily right here. See this? And then we went back down. So, you get COVID news over in Europe that they had to re-lock down people. No stimulus package. What else did you have here? We're going into now September, October, flu season. A lot of things will be shutting down too, or open for outside use because it's going to get too cold. There's a lot of factors going on here. We hit a top here, technical top, and we're coming down here. So we'll see where they bounce this. We might get a bounce here, come back. I still think we can get to the 200. It's just, why would we stop here at the 100? It's just logical. A lot of traders, everyone's looking at that, so there's nothing else there. And then from there, you have a retracement. See this? 23, 38, 50% puts it at 290. I don't know if we're going to get that low. On here, that March low, you can see right here, we went all the way down. And you can actually draw a line. And then the first move, we broke this. See this? Every time these moving averages, it didn't get over it. It was fighting it the whole time. And then there's your 240 level we broke up. So that was the first sign right there. Right now, moving averages are bending down, 1320 to 9. So, that's where we stand. So it looks like lower right now. Here's the NASDAQ. I formed a little wedge in this to try to see. It looks like the wedge is getting tighter, which means a break up. We'll see if that actually works. So right now, it doesn't look like that. I'm just trying to map it out. Right here, the 200, that'd be really low, 9,500. That'd be a real big drop. Here's your monthly, big bearish candle. weekly, weekly we first turned negative candle on MACD histogram. So, that's not a good sign. You have the 20-day right here. It's not here between that. It's your 50 days. That's like that 9,500 level, just under 9,500. 4 hour. So you have your 100 here. Then it looks like because you have 150-200. That's a logical area. You have RSI sliding all the way down, sliding down. Stochastics here. So that's what it looks like there. Dow Jones. Here's your 50 coming up to the 100, 200 day. We're sliding down here too. There's your move. Yeah, here's the monthly. That's like a shooting star candle. Here's weekly. Weekly, all these moving averages right here. So it says more of the fight through in the Dow Jones. If we get to the 200, it'll be 24,000. This is trying to turn negative too. It's getting very close. So NASDAQ is the worst, then SPY, then Dow Jones on that. So let's take a look at the VIX. The VIX came up today. As we stand right now, it's at 28.17. See, it touched at 200 again. It keeps knocking down. But the only thing you see here is, see the low? It keeps getting higher, higher. So that's telling me this made a move up, came back down, and now this might want to break back up. So here's your 150. The low is getting higher, which I noticed here. And it's like we keep getting higher, which is a sign it's going to be more volatile. Volatility is ahead right now. Weekly, and you can see that. There's your daily, 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. So expect volatility to remain elevated. UBXY. Yeah, this one too dropped all the way down. Look at this. This bounced up hard. I was wondering, like, why is this going down so much? And they bounced it. Monthly, weekly, 4 hour. All right, so, this is going to remain up as well on that. Some bearish ETFs. SQQQ got over that 50 day. It's very important over that 50 day. This really moves. There's nothing here. This could get to that 100 day, 36. I don't know if we're getting there. Yeah, I don't know at this point. It's looking, we're not oversold though on that. So that's for the NASDAQ. So SDAO. Over here's the 100 day on that. SPXS. There's your 100 day on that. So they're all breaking above that 50, which is, pretty significant. Because then once this gets above, that'll be support. So that's why I think there's still room to the downside. I don't think this is over today, or you need a capitulation candle. There's FAS, the banking. There's SOX. This is trying to get over that 50. LABD, trying to get over their moving averages. Here's our crude. Crude, this one all the way down. So this is room. This could get maybe back up to 19. BRY. Every 200 day, every 150. This is actually a pretty big move because remember I said this couldn't really get over 60 for a long time right here. The 60 level. So that made a move here, made a move here. You have the 200 day, that'll be huge in these two. I don't know, it's not really oversold yet. This could make another move up here. We might have the, the capitulation move where this goes up. And then we finally get a drop there. On the other side, UDAL, this broke the 50. There's your 100. This is crashing down on UDAL, SPXL. Now you have the 200, fighting against this. This is in between 100 and 200. So it's looking really bad. You have the 100 down here, 150 and 100. Here's TQQQ. This is forming a triangle here, a wedge. Very oversold. There's TNA. This is small caps. This is really getting crushed, man. This is really bearish today. Fez breaking down too. You have your 100. There's nothing left after that. So, who knows where that could go. They could push it pretty hard. Soxel. Soxel has the 200-day there, and you have the 100, 150-day. LABU. It's looking a little better because it's higher above the moving averages. Gold. JNUG is breaking through here. Like I said before, it's chopping around right here, back and forth. It's crossing down now. So even gold's not holding up well here. Easy RX. This is bullish. Oil or energy, I should say energy actually. Yeah, this is forming a triangle too. This breaks below the triangle. Then it's really in trouble. If this doesn't break up soon, it's going to really break down. Defend. This is another one. I keep putting out the algorithms that they're saying this is going to break up the 1920. This hasn't done it. It keeps doing it at one time, and it's a very bearish candle here. That doesn't look good. Because even support right here, that was that double bottom, 1068. It's not looking good at all. And on the weekly, it's trying to break support here. It's actually still the elite wave strong though, but MACD's slightly decreasing on its the bars here. So 4 hours not looking good either. It's on defend. DIN. Look at this breakdown. 200-day broke. There's your 50 caught in between now. This is getting very oversold. It's at a 10. So it's really breaking down hard. Monthly. There's your weekly. Trying to cross down. Nail. Bounced off the 50. The 50 days trying to cross over the 200-day, which is a golden cross. This is more choppier too. A lot of these charts are really getting choppy here with the action. They're trying to hold up, which is being pushed down. Move this over. All right, get back to the, let me get my other screen here. Get back to this screen. All right, so that's the that's your bearish ETFs and the VIX and TVIX, or not TVIX, UDXY. You're long and short the market. So bearish, the market hasn't been in favor for a long time, since it's run up since March. So they've really been strong lately. The last few weeks, we're at the top here of this pattern, and I look for them to continue somewhat. You might get bounces here straight down. Like the market right now is coming off the 572, coming off them lows. And the overall market right now, the gainers list is super weak. ACST just popped up 37.7. And then you have, below 1820. You had nothing really in gainers, like moving at all. It was really weak small caps. It was extremely weak. And just take a look at them. All right, CUB was an actual great long trade. Not much pre-market. I think you had news here. It came out. CUB, rising as Elliott takes stake, adopts poison pill, whatever that is, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, this got over 51. Beautiful candle. When you see these nice candles, green, nothing crazy, and then it moves up, there's your move. And then, who knows what it does after that. It might come back down and do this. wave, and this one up 61. So this is a $10 gain on the 5 minute. You can see, 13's over your 20 the whole time. It was a great long. So this is trades you want to look for. You don't want to look for choppy charts. Here's CRDF too. CRDF was a nice gainer. Pure momentum here. Move up again and then bounced again. Just trying to bring this higher here. And this is a broadening wedge right here. See this? The wedge is getting higher. Some people hold a megaphone, doesn't matter. And this has been a great long. Look at the volume here. That's really strong volume. So yeah, this is a great long. 925. This made it to almost 11. It's a good gain. So you don't need small caps to be on fire. I mean, of course, that makes everything else move. You have sympathy plays, so you want that. CLSK. Oh, this right here. So on these charts too, these dailies tell the tale. This bottom right here. See this oversold? And look what you see here. It's like a grind, up, grind, and then explode it back up. So, and the trend was up for that whole chart long. Move up here. 12, 13, got to 15. That's another great long here. So, some of these higher price stocks, it doesn't matter here today. If you can get $1, $2 on one of these stocks, that's all you need. A lot of people can't play more than small caps. They're in a funk. A lot of these gurus and people that pump stocks, they don't know how to trade. That's why. Most of them are, the people are in their chat rooms. They're just counting on them. They're putting out, like I'm buying here. When they say that, they're already out of the stock, and then everyone's caught. Some people like, I'm buying here. He already sold. He probably sold like up here, and the time he says that, that's what his stock is now like that. So it's a pump. CRMD, it's not a bad long, 5 million. MVIS, it's not bad, 175 here. All the way up. Now sport 185. Got to 210. Got to 25 cents on a penny stock. It's not bad. Want a little bit more, but it's still profit. Roku on fire. Look at this. One big candle. This is a $5 like space here. So if you move your space down, this moved all the way up near 172, then came back. See, when you're close to this line, it came all the way up, and then it came back. If you look right here to 170, so that's closer to down here. So that's why you play these wicks on the downside. You put in an order right here at 170. When you see these wicks like that, that's why. And then that's where you would have hit perfectly. If you play the high line, you're playing, it's better to actually play the low line, playing almost a dip, you're saying. Get a better fill. So there's Roku. And you can see the long chart in this. If I draw a line right here, look at the space here, up and down from low to high, and the trend has been high. So, Roku's been tremendous. The ultra short silver, which actually came up today. Wow, that's a big volume. Let me draw a line here. I don't really even use this or look at this silver chart really. So if you draw a line here, this is a falling wedge too. It's a big wedge here. It looks like it's coming out. So it found support stability right at 670. Look at it today. So I will keep an eye on that. ZSL. ZSL is ultra pro shares, ultra short silver. And people don't play this. Like, who plays this really? I mean, if you're playing the chart and you see this, it goes up to 825, 850, up to 950. That's a great run there if you catch that. ACRX, it's a pretty good run. You know, with the 2 plus. PRMH, too choppy. AMP. Now, AMP, we talked about this. See this falling wedge? A lot of these patterns are like this too, especially these penny stocks. See, it's grindy, like up and down. You're like, oh, I'm going to get out. I did this and came back hard. You're like, I'm getting out. You know, if you look closer, it really holds tight though. It's more of, they're trying to fake out everyone. And today, this brought right to 139. Big volume today, big high wick. And, you know, that's a classic total pump, straight up. These are quick momentum trades. I don't like these trades at all. I'm down here and I see it, but this is not even good at the 5 minutes. Just 3 big candles and boop, and we float down. This didn't go down hard all the way though. This held, you know, 105, surprisingly. Hibs. This is high beta bears. Sorry, so dry today. The Northeast is getting cooler. I'm in Philadelphia, and it's, you know, the weather's, I like cool weather, but it's getting very dry now. Let's get the old humidifier out. JKS, Jinko Solar. This is a great long here. Look at this. And it move up, F pattern, 25, only 27.50. It's another, these are the charts I want. Now, you don't know they're going to do that. If you're buying here, you don't know what this is going to do. No one knows any chart. It's, you know, it's risk reward, what you're playing in the chart. You're, yeah, there could be news identifying things. That gives you a better chance for, a long. Like if it has no news, then it's probably a pump. Yeah, if this has news, let me see here. Jinko Solar announced a strategic plan, blah, 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 subsidiary to access China capital markets. So, you know, have a plan out, whatever they're saying. So obviously people liked it. So here's an F pattern right here. Just so you get in, say you get in here like 25 or 24.75, or just go to low, 24.53. Remember I said it comes down to like a half number, like whatever your number is. Like this was 50 level, do 24.55 because they brought it to 24.53. They'll do that. They're within that 5-cent area. So this goes up. And you see your support, your 1320 EMA. So, and here's your today's open. And as I'm saying though, you don't know what this is going to do. You don't know how far this is going to go. But if you're watching a chart, you get in pretty low, and you have a chance for a great gain if it's really going to move. So, yeah, anytime there's news like the top movers in the market, unless the penny stocks. See, penny stocks don't stay long as well as higher, like mid and large cap. Yeah, sometimes they do, but RMTI, AXGT. All right, these aren't great charts here. LABD. Here's the biotech bears. Got a drop and a nice bounce. FSLY. Talked about this one too. Where did we talk about this? I remember this one. Yeah, I think it was here in August, and this took off. Then came back, took off. And well, the line was really here, so this bounced at low, and see it was oversold. Oversold here too. I think it was here too. But it wasn't a bad long. Remember, play your low to high. Even though this is another one, it's not like straight up green candles. You play this at 80, and you know it's got the 92. It's a $12 gain. That's a solid gain there. JDST. This is bearish gold miners. They do better today. Yeah, they came up a little bit, so they're looking a little bit better because gold was down. TZA. This is small cap bears. SRTY. Same thing. EVGN. SCSN. EXRT. Need the breakout right here, this falling wedge, and look at this. Look at the volume. You see the white candle on my chart. This is the up volume. On the bullish days, the red is bearish. And you can see this whole way too. Look at the volume's been up on all the up days. So this stock, you want to push up. And this has made a really strong run there. PEIX. This continues. We go back to this chart every few days. This was 50 cents. It's now 7.50. Pacific Ethanol. I don't even know if there's news, but and then it got over that point. That was your 5. Incredible long. Jesus. ADMP, TCS, OLGN, or QLGN, breaking up to 515. PTVA. This ain't the best of charts. What else we got down here? MTX, PD, PagerDuty. Now, PagerDuty had this big drop gap, and it looks like it held right here at 23. Now we're fighting through this to get into this open gap here. This is looking good. It's very oversold, so it's at a 15. Plenty of upside here, so I will keep that on a nice long chart here. Maybe a swing. There's pick. They brought this rate to 14. It's totally manipulated. Look at the volume here. Dust, as IZA, GNMK, Genmark Diagnostics. This is another one really high up here. It was at 2088, fell all the way down to 11. Now we're bouncing up to near 15. It's a nice run from the day before. So each chart is its own, like every snowflake's different when it snows. Every grain of sand, millions of grains of sand. So every chart's different. This came from yesterday, and there's nothing here pre-market. It continued. It's like a continued chart on this. There was nothing to go against it to go short on that. Here's Zoom. There's Sol. There's CUB right here. CUB. This was as high as 30.53, came down to 240. There's a big candle here. All bearish. This is the first sign it's going to do something here. 1282 on stochastics. So, this is trying to turn up here. This is good potential for a long term. Look at that. Play your 20 to 80. So this has room here. Looks like that is the bottom, but we will see. PRPO. Talked about this too, PRPO. How it held the 2 level. Look at the 2 level holding here. So this is a sign I think a bigger spike is going to happen. I'll watch that. Here, CHGG, Chegg. This has been washed down, trying to bounce. It's very oversold still. Estelle. The market is done for today. It came back pretty strong to minus 509. It was down 1,000. So S&P-37, NASDAQ-14, small caps 58. Here's Trade Desk, TTD. Putting in a very large move today. It's higher price stuff. Here's Lite, LITE. This is another one way far up here. Is at 96. Got crushed all the way on the 70. Trying to come back up here. Twillo. Here's TrueCar. Trying to turn up. And there's Peloton. Yeah, Peloton's made it 3 days in a row now. Good move. Oil CVNA. Probably bring this line down, Carvana. Take this line out. Yeah, this is another one oversold, 174. It's at a 10. Hasn't been this low since March at a 10. So this was as high up as 235, low 156. This has potential to move back up now. There's a nice wash down. We'll see what happens with that. ZUO, totally flat here. 733 on stochastics, trying to come up. Another one I would keep an eye on after this huge run up to 1779. QDEL talked about this too, to fill in the gap. There it is. Oversold. Eventually it will move. Let me see something here. SCO, we talked about that. Going down the list here. Square. Let's look at Apple. Yeah, Apple digging deep here. I think so long here. Let's get a shortness. Trend line. Trend line. All right, so I think the split here, you know, here's the top, like most of these NASDAQ stocks came down. Yeah, this is a very large green candle that is very strong. It's still the 9 here on your weekly. Now we're crossing down still. Daily, where's your 4 hour? See this, every bounce gets into these moving averages, and then we drop off, we get crushed. Could this make it up to 112, maybe? Is this the bottom here? We broke through before, it was a fake out. Go to the my bigger screen here. Now it's touching right at the 50-day. Then you have all these moving averages, and then you have 100-day down here, 200-day. Now, we're still not oversold in that RSI. I want that RSI below 30. You know, 70, 30, take me to 30, under 30. Why is this going to come up here now? I think this is a fake out. I don't think this is the bottom yet. Tesla. And Tesla's been pretty strong coming up here. Net Tesla. What is an oil place? Oxy. And Oxy had that move right down here. It moved up, and that was it. It moved, hit these moving averages and fell back down. This oil's struggling too right now. Just reading some stuff here. So, you know, the leaders today, a lot of penny stocks. I'm looking like 82, 7, some higher price now, 59, 59, 11, 59, 15, 11, 8, 27, 11. So you had a mix between some higher priced, you know, like over 10 and penny stocks. But of course, the top leader was 33%. So it's really pathetic right now. The small caps are dead as far as major movers. I'm just not seeing that right now. So that's where we stand on that. So let's go back to the SPY since we're over for today. Now it's putting in a hollow candle, which is sometimes a reversal, but let's see here. So we're going down here. We have that next 200, I mean the 100 and 200. So I don't see why we don't hit it and then bounce from there. Maybe put a tail in, put a tail through that 150, and then we start to make our way back up. Yeah, if this is a bigger drop, like the length of the March drop, and you put it to here, that puts us to, let me see here, from here. Yeah, that puts us like way below 270. I don't know if this is that big of a drop. I don't know if, this is a correction. You get a weekly on the SPY. And this was from COVID, so they were putting in all kinds of news. They knew this would be bad. They took this straight down under 30 on stochastics. We're only at a 54, so you still have the 50-day down here, and then your 100 just below 300. Now we're crossing over negative now, almost negative. So we'll be stopping like a little move here, red. I don't know if we get there. So is this a bigger move? Some people might think so. If you look at this, smaller, bigger. So is this some weird drop? We're going that low to 240? I don't know. Unless there's something that we don't all know about, that this is going to be a bigger move. But then again, we come up here, let's say here, and we bounce. And that's going to be another top. That'd be a double top. The patterns, the way this has been going, then another drop should be in store. Another big drop. But I don't know if we get that far. I don't know if we're going all the way to like 240 or something. Or even below that, like with a tail. Well, if you put in this little move here, another move here, that puts us to, let me see here, puts us like under 300. But see on the weekly, it's all red close. You want a green candle. Like that was too soon. That wasn't, you knew things were going worse on the COVID. So that was a green candle. You need a green close on the weekly. The monthly too, you want a nice green close. It's all red. Here's your 20-day, and there's your 50. Could we go down here to 270? I don't know. It's starting to try to turn now. It's always like go negative on the SPY. So far now we've moved from 358 to 321. So let's get a 310 right there. The sell-off in March was all COVID, of course. They were anticipating the future of everything's going to happen, like it's going to shut down everything, and it was bad. So that's why they crashed it so hard, and they brought it all the way back up. Now they brought it from 218 to 358. So there's no doubt we're probably going to hit here. We'll see if we hit this. That'll tell tale. If we have a weekly close, then maybe we bounce here pretty good. Overall, though, like I said, this was a top, and we went down pretty hard. Look at this. Look at this. It got bigger. Is this another big move? It's like, are we not seeing this? There's some really big move in the crash the market here. Remains to be seen. We might bounce, do this, and then come back down. So we'll see on that. So, play to the short side, these bearish market ETFs, you're getting good range. Even the bullish ETFs, playing long and short. So you can get both sides from this, from bounces and stuff. And your top gainers list, you're still getting good moves. Anything in the top 10, even plus, you can get a good dollar gain on stuff. So it's just not penny stocks as far as there's no hot move, 500%, 100%. You're not getting that great of moves lately. So just pick your spots And watch on like swing trades too, because this market, you're trying to swing something, you know, market's going down. So we're in a down move right now. So individuals trades long, if they're working now, that's probably fine because, you know, the market should tear them apart, but they're not. So, you know, look at it that way. There's the volume too. You can see this volume. A heavier volume here. Let me just look at something else here. Just looking at QQQ. Just looking to see if any these algos are reading anything on any of these moves, like long and short, if they're saying anything. The SPY didn't put them out, or just said pretty much flat. So that's on that. All right, so that's it for today. And, you know, we'll be back tomorrow. Let's see what we do after hours, any news, futures. You know, let's see if we get a bounce up. Maybe if we even get a bounce tomorrow up here, I think it'll be rejected. And then it's a fake out. We're coming back down, further down. Yeah, see the MAC days, we tried to decrease and then it increased. You know, we're not there yet. And you can see RSI, it's at a 38. We're not there yet. Elliott Wave's gone negative, and that's a pretty big candle for Elliott Wave. We've been gone negative since March. And then before that, it was a little bit October in 2019, and yeah, there's some levels there. So, all right, that's it. Please subscribe and like the channel. We will be back for more educational stock trading information, day trading, swing trading ideas. And that is it for today. Peace.